While the possibility of suing retired Pope Benedict XVI may be no more viable than it was before he left the Vatican, victims of abuse by Catholic clergy intend to try. While the Pope spoke out publicly against sexual abuse by clergy and disciplined a selected number of abusers, his actions as Pope obscured the part he played in covering up and hiding clergy abuse claims when he was head of the Church's Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith. Since his retirement, a relatively rare occurrence in the Catholic Church, lawyers and groups working in support of victims of sexual abuse by Catholic clergy hope to convince the International Criminal Court to investigate Benedict's and the Vatican's half-steps in response to abusive priests as a crime against humanity. Since 2009, Loudoun County officials in the state of Virginia have allowed community organizations to erect holiday displays on the courthouse lawn. These included non-traditional displays like a skeleton dressed like Santa Claus and paintings of the flying spaghetti monster in a manger. But this year, the rules have changed. Rick Weingrove, the Virginia State Director for American Atheists Incorporated, says that part of the 2009 decision to grant community access to the courthouse lawn also forbade non-traditional groups from putting up unintended displays. He believes the board is using the rule to deny his group access to the grounds on the basis that the display would be unintended. Wingrove told the New York Times that the board made it really onerous for everyone but religious groups to put up displays. We will not have the exposure we had in the past. When Ken Reed, a supervisor representing the Leesburg district, heard about Wingrove's complaints, he accused American Atheists Incorporated of being fanatical terrorists. None of the religious organizations in the country have any problem with what we're doing, said Reed. It's strictly this group of terrorists. They're fanatics who basically want to stamp out religion in all public life and property. He further accused Wingrove's organization of trying to make a mockery of the Christmas holiday and of being hell-bent on trying to destroy people's holidays. Evan Macbeth, the Loudoun County Democratic Committee chair, released a statement concerning Reed's accusations. We have to be very sensitive here in Leesburg to tossing around words like terrorism when there are neighbors who have actually held themselves against the terrorists in the line of battle. Reed issued an apology for his use of this particular word, but upheld his view that American Atheists Incorporated are fanatical. Last year, a 12-year-old girl named Noor Farsara, living in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, married a 19-year-old man on November 17th. The wedding sparked anger from advocates of women and children, resulting in a call to ban child marriage across Malaysia. Marriage is legal for Muslim females who are 16 or older in that country, but Muslim men must be 18 or older. However, younger people can get married with permission from their parents and the Sharia court. Officially, nearly 900 underage marriages were approved by Malaysia's Sharia court in 2011, but some people suspect the true number may be even higher. Ratnan Azman, executive director for an advocacy group called Sisters in Islam, says the number of underage children married in a 2000 census was approximately 6,800 girls and 4,600 boys. All were 15 years of age or younger. As for young Noor Fazira's wedding, her husband said, "It is good that we are marrying early rather than risk being in an illicit relationship." The girl's father supported the marriage, preferring that the couple get married than do something that was improper. Sex with a 12-year-old is considered statutory rape in Malaysia unless the girl is married. Then sex with her husband is legal. The executive director of Sisters in Islam asked if the girl's body had suddenly become transformed into an adult body because the court had decided to allow the wedding to take place. She also asked how did the judge determine that a 12-year-old was ready for marriage? Despite the outcry from people like Ratna, Government Minister Nasri Ziz said the government had no plans to change the legal age of marriage because it concerns Islamic law.
I just got into town, I admitted. Then, as if this would explain everything, I added, I'm from Ohio. If you don't mind my asking, what do you need to see Schwartz about? Connolly collapsed onto a wicker love seat, his head buried in his hands. I've got a problem because of my own big mouth. Politics, religion, and alcohol, they should never be mixed.